Hello everyone and welcome to this week's edition of Nat Cooking Meals with Cast Burnout, featuring myself, Kimmy Bowman, Tracy Elliott, and my co-host, Amy Luther, the co-author for number 21 in Ryan Lane. But several things to discuss. I need to share something that's going on. Oh, wait a minute.
This sounds like a robot. Hey, I'm switching computers real quick. I'll be back up in just a second. You sound like a robot. It's a robot. Okay. Give me like 5 seconds. I'm gonna stay on here until I get logged into the other one.
Okay. I'm trying to switch up my Wi-Fi. I'll do it for you online. It's not letting me switch up phone.
Actually, wait. Hold on. I'll just do it this way. So, sorry, y'all. Technical difficulties.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but you sound like a robot. Give me 1 second.
I'm down now.
Hold, please. Bye-bye.
Sorry guys for technical difficulties. We'll get it going here in just a little bit. Remember guys, if y'all have any questions for us, feel free to...
I'm back.
Welcome back. How do I sound?
Less like a robot. How great.
Alright, now we can get on with it. Sorry guys for that delay. The news for today. So we have an off weekend coming up. So that probably means we won't be here next week.
Yes, that was my assumption. I honestly forgot it was an off week.
I on and off, I've like forgotten and remembered. Cindy will be running Sunday afternoon. So it's off weekend for the Cup.
I honestly totally forgot about it. I was really confused why I was seeing stuff for Darlington already.
Right. Alright, so well, we know who won the race this past weekend. Congrats to Bush on the Bristol Sweep. That aside all, that is a pretty incredible, sort of incredible feat, so congrats. Carry on with this one. Where were we?
Can we just point out, it was an ESPN analyst, but they said they released an article that, I don't know if it was ESPN. It was some sort of contributor to NASCAR that was like, Kyle, the only thing that will be the downfall to Kyle Busch's legacy is Kyle Busch himself. I laughed hysterically at the article because it was so accurate.
Yeah. To be honest with you, I'm this far from being a Logano fan.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Did you watch the featurette they did on him and his wife this week? They did like a interview with them about balls, and I think I'm a Logano fan now.
I'm trying to find the article that I saw the other day. It was a Facebook article. I know. Never mind. Give me a minute. I'm finding it. I know who posted it. Give me a second. One of our ORs, Nicole, reposted the article. And Joey and his wife are so cute, though. They're literally adorable. Hold on. Nicole shares a lot of stuff on Facebook, so I might be scrolling for a while. We can continue now.
Yeah, the Facebook game.
I do give Kyle props. Like, that's incredible to accomplish that.
Twice.
I just wish it was someone else.
If he wasn't as arrogant, it bother me as much. Like, knows about it. That's the only thing that bothers me. I mean, I think I'm not against anyone sweeping or dominating. It's just the manner in which he carries his ship of domination. It's like
too is how Samantha acts about it too. Like, that doesn't help the situation. Like, when Kevin Harvick was in his prime time, you know, Delana in her lovely fire suit at the racetrack every weekend. It was like in your face that they were bragging about how good he was, but like Samantha and Kyle will just take it to a whole new level. A whole new level.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like Logano after this week.
Right. I think Logano's grown up a lot in the past few years.
Yeah.
I think people will disagree and say he's still acting like a child. But if you compare him and the 18 car, or the 18 driver, I should say,
Right.
there's a clear difference.
Because there's a difference between, I mean, you can have an aggressive racing style, but still not be arrogant.
Mm-hmm.
You can, because, I mean, there's really nothing completely wrong with that. I mean, just look at history. I mean, being aggressive as a racer is not like a bad thing, depending on how far you take it.
Like, there is just so much arrogance. Like, I used this quote earlier for something else, but I feel like it's very fitting. If they were to eat a million humble pies, they still wouldn't be humble.
Right.
They'd still be as arrogant as they are today.
All right, move on.
I cannot find this article. I'm looking. If I can't find it on Nicole's, I have someone else's I can find it on. It's fine.
Meanwhile, while you're trying to find that, I'll bounce back to the news we have coming out this week. And for Chip Ganassi Racing finally announced sponsors since Target sponsorship for the 42. The new sponsor is, if I'm not mistaken, First Data, a credit card processor. Sounds odd, but whatever. That would be something that I would have guessed, that's for sure. But hey, he finally got sponsorship so that's good for him.
I like Kyle Larson. I don't think Target leaving was a hit on him. I think it was just a hit on Target, honestly. I think it was just Target doesn't have the money for it. Because they pulled out of all motorsports completely. Like Indy, everything.
I mean, I don't want to get political here, but Target's been a split a lot lately. I'll just put it that way.
They've just been on a hot mess express ever since the whole debit card issues a few years ago.
Right.
Okay. Hot mess express. Why can't I find this article? It's going to anger me.
We also have several penalties to discuss.
Ugh. Of course I can't find it. I'm gonna obsess over this until I find it.
Yeah, you won't find it now, but like at midnight, right before you go to bed, you'll be like, oh, there it is.
And then I'm gonna tweet it out for all of our followers. Because it's a
Hey
really,
guys, check it out.
it's a well thought out read, honestly. Nicole is failing me right now though because she's the one who posted it, and I just cannot find
No,
it.
it ain't her. It's Facebook because they randomly hide things that you try to look for. Posted earlier.
Whatever algorithm they come up with, like for what you want to see, they should probably fire the person who created it because it's not a good algorithm at all.
To my Facebook earlier, in a post from Monday from the eclipse stuff, feed, I'm like, I'm putting this in my news feed. I mean, literally, like something from Sunday or Monday was there in the top of my feed, and I'm like, what?
I really don't get it. Okay, so it wasn't an article. It was a conversation from Chocolate Myers on Sirius XM NASCAR Radio. And he literally quoted, the quote is, the only reason that Kyle Busch will not go down in the history books as the greatest that's ever been will be because of Kyle Busch.
Is that true? He's got, I mean, what's with that? He's got the numbers to go down as one of the greatest. Now, there's other things that you have to add to yourself to be the greatest. It's not just the numbers.
Okay, I agree with you. He does have the numbers behind him, but I like eat my words every time I talk about him because I want to have the hope that like he's finally getting it, but he's not finally getting it. He's acting out more than he did when he was acting like a child. It's frustrating. How can I don't know. And there were a lot of people that were arguing with him, but like, yeah, he has the numbers behind him, and he might not be everybody's cup of tea, but like, there's a reason why he's not everybody's cup of tea. It's not that he's the intimidator, and he was a good racer who did what he needed to do when he was on the track. Kyle Busch takes cheap shots. He doesn't have the intimidation factor that the old drivers used to have, and he doesn't do it the right way. The Intimidator got his name for a reason, because when you were looking in your rearview mirror and you saw him, you were scared. That's why he got the name. Kyle doesn't have that behind him.
He's full of an arrogance.
And like, I felt bad for Nicole too because she posted it and somebody like argued with her and was like, you don't like Kyle because you think he's a crappy human, but your driver doesn't even have a ride for next year. And Nicole was just like, I'd rather him be mediocre and a good person than be a crappy person and go down in history. Like,
yeah,
she had a fair argument.
Granted, there's been a lot of crappy people that's gone down in history, but
yeah, fair enough. I mean, it's not a wrong assumption to make, though. I mean, the whole fact, like, we're talking about him on, like, the level of Richard Petty and Dale Earnhardt just bothers the living daylights out of me.
Me too.
Like, JJ has, and even I, like, question this, too, because JJ does have the championships behind him, but he doesn't have them behind him without the chase.
Which she could throw that on NASCAR's back.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just
not all his fault.
Reason.
Yeah. Alright, penalties for this week.
A lot of lug nuts.
Lug nuts, of which you cannot measure the status of how fast they are, but they still carry on, so whatever.
Tell me
you have the details?
about it, Kimberly.
It's just annoying. Like, we talk about it so much, and it's like, you cannot. Okay, some of the things, even though they're kind of frivolous to us, for the height of the car and all that, that is measurable. Measure the tightness of a lug nut. Right. Until they can prove an accurate method of how to measure the tightness of a lug nut, it's ridiculous. So did you have the penalty information?
I don't have them up. I can bring them up though.
I got it right here.
Okay, yeah.
Didn't it cooperate? NASCAR issued penalties Wednesday, and the video is about to play, so let me pause this.
You're fine.
Alright, there we go. Issued penalties Wednesday to one team in the Monster Energy Cup Series and 2 for lug nut violations. All penalties came after post-race inspections revealed one unsecured lug nut on each vehicle. After last week's event at Bristol, that included one infraction after Saturday's night race involving the Joe Gibbs number 19, driven by Daniel Suarez. Scroll through this. Crew Chief Scott Graves was fined $10,000, which, excuse me, but that makes no sense.
Again, I don't know why we're arguing about crew chief getting in trouble.
One down there tight in the dumb thing. Anyway, the fines for single lug nut violations left to Pocono in New Hampshire. These include Kyle Busch in the number 51, the number 83 of J.J. Yaley in the Truck Series. Same reason. Everybody, one loose lug nut. Like here's Candy, one loose lug nut. That is July. Just one loose lug nut.
I really think we need to patent a shirt or copyright a shirt that has something to do with this lug nut fiasco. We can make NASCAR female.
Now,
That's all we get to design. Ladies, we're gonna design a lot.
Now, if tomorrow NASCAR comes out and says that they've come out with a patent-proven method of measuring the tightness of a lug nut down to the minute, I will get behind it 100%. Sort of, maybe, depends.
Well, the problem is they're not saying how they're determining it, so I'm with you 100%. If they're telling me they're determining it by the torque of the lug nut, fine and dandy. But can you tell us that instead of just being like lug nut infraction not installed?
Because it can't be that, because they would have to actually get down there and test that. Look, oh, you're good. I mean, right after the race. I mean,
yeah.
Like you said, if they're going on torque, you have to actually test that.
I don't understand why the crew chiefs are getting in trouble. It's stupid.
I mean, because the crew member could go against what the crew chief said, since his crew chief said, don't cut corners, make sure all of them are tight, and they just disobey, and I mean, so the actual member should be the one being fined. If anyone, I mean, they're the ones that tighten the darn thing, following orders, but I don't know.
The whole situation is weird.
Alright, do we have some good news this week? Do what?
Just come up with an actual system. That's all I'm asking for. I feel like
Right.
that's not a lot to ask for.
Right. So, of course, we don't have preview for this week because it's an off weekend. So, any ideas since we'll be off next week? Right?
What'd you say?
Just go make our picks for next week's race.
That's what I was planning on doing. And I was going to do Darlington rundown. Real quick, we had an announcement last week that Chris Buescher is returning to JTG Doherty Racing. So that's good for him. Also, I think we need to take a second and just note that Ryan Sieg's brother passed away this past week unexpectedly. Feel really bad for their family, so we just all need to just keep them in our thoughts and prayers as our week goes on. All right, let's go Darlington. Oh wait, no, one more thing before we go into Darlington. I'm going to give a rundown of the points before our off weekend. Okay, this is as of Bristol. We have 2 more races left until the playoffs. 2, count it, 2. This is the chase right now, the chase playoffs, whatever it's called at this point. It's the championship. As it is set right now for those 2 races. We have Martin Truex first with 4 wins. Jimmy Johnson, 3 wins. Kyle Larson, 3 wins. Kyle Busch, 2 wins. Brad Keselowski rounds out the top 5 with 2 wins. Stenhouse Jr. with 2 wins. Harvick with 1 win. Denny Hamlin with 1 win. 21 of Ryan Blaney with 1 win and number 9. Then Kurt Busch finishes out the top 10 with 1 win. Ryan Newman is in 11th with 1 win. Casey Kane, 1 win. Austin Dillon, 1 win. Currently in on points, Chase Elliott is in 14th, 69 ahead of 17th. Matt Kenseth is in 15th, 61 ahead of 17th. Jamie McMurray, 58 ahead of 17th. Poor Joey Logano back in 18th has 1 win, but it was encumbered, so he is out of the playoffs right now. I really shouldn't be laughing at that. I'm sorry. It's just weird because, like, on the actual list of the playoffs, it literally says Joey Logano in brackets, 1 win, but can't be used for playoffs.
That just stinks for some reason.
It's bizarre how they're doing it. All right, not this weekend, everyone. Like I thought. I don't know what I was thinking, honestly. Next weekend, we are at Darlington. Yeah. Hold on, I clicked on the wrong link. Of course. I click on Darlington facts, and it keeps going to Bristol. I can't. They need to fix their links. Ugh. Okay. Give me a second, because this is not working right. I don't know who won the 2017 race. All right. 2016 race at Darlington. The track is 1.33 or 366. It's an egg-shaped oval because we need to specify, y'all. We need to specify. Egg oval. I get so.
Hey, what kind? Hey, have you seen eggs lately? They vary in size. How can we just say egg?
How come we just can't say oval and be done with it? Tri-oval, quad oval, egg oval. Is it really that necessary?
Next week, yes, I'll bring a diagram. And we'll draw out every description they have. Egg oval. And then compare that to what? The track is.
I can't stop it. The track was last repaved in early 2008.
Oh, wow.
Our 2015 race winner was Carl Edwards. Give me a second. I'm going off the 2016 stats page because I can't. Basically, doesn't have the links up to date. Truex Jr. won last year's race. No, sorry, I apologize. Track record is Matt Kenseth from May 2013 on 141.4 miles per hour. Interesting. The slowest speed ever on that track. This is really, really interesting. 74.5 miles per hour. That's so slow when you think about it. Oldest race winner was Harry Gant at 51 years old. Youngest race winner was Kyle Busch at 23 years old. Oldest pole record is J.B. Pearson. Youngest pole winner is Kurt Busch. Of course, Busch is. Casey Kane leads all active drivers with most poles at Darlington. He has four poles there. He's the only active driver with consecutive poles too, 2005, 2006. 17.8% of the races at Darlington have been won from the Coors Light pool. Darlington's one of my favorite race weekends because they do all the throwback themes, and it makes me really, really happy. But
like I said earlier, throwback themes are fun and great and everything, but if they just had a throwback car.
Yep, you're right, 100%. I'd love to see how they all react in it.
If it's younger, they would have to be like, what are those?
124 different drivers have made their NASCAR Sprint Cup Series car debut at Darlington. For those of you who have not been able to look at the paint schemes for this next weekend, not this weekend, go look. They're on JC, they're on ESPN, they're on NASCAR.com. You can Google it. Some of them are actually really cool. Again, it would be cooler if they did the car, but some of them are kind of interesting.
It ain't for the Cup Series. The Warriors coming back. I'm very impressed by it.
Well, what is?
The Rainbow Warriors.
Oh, yeah, I know. I wish it was the Cup Series, and I wish it was racing.
Now, question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Only they want to put all the drivers for one race, whether it counted or not, in a throwback car.
What do you mean?
Like, if they got one of that, put all the drivers in old-fashioned cars from back in the day, they were able to restore them for just one race, whether it counted or not.
I think it would be cool to see, but like I don't think.
I'm trying to figure out which driver could catch on the quickest.
And active driver?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with one of the older guys, Kenseth Jr.
Maybe Harvick.
That's pushing it.
Yeah, it's pushing it.
But him and Junior started around the same time. Junior was there a few years before Harvick was, like, heavily in the sport. But so Harvick might, honestly, I think Kenseth Jr. It would be cool if, like, Michael Waltrip got back in a car. Daryl Waltrip got back in a car.
Right.
It'd be better than listening to him talk.
They are not as bad as you know who. Australia man would have stuck around. He was great. I still don't know his name, but
I'm just saying Caleb Jr. is up there in the broadcasting booth next year.
How is he gonna survive?
Well, you have to remember that specific person that you don't like was his crew chief for a while.
I know. I'm just trying to figure out. Okay, that kind of guy. I mean, they're gonna have to shut up for like 5 minutes and let him talk. I'm just saying.
I don't know.
It's gonna be a battle of the wills, and we'll see. Maybe his presence will quiet the room. I don't know. Picks for Darlington next week. Who's your pick?
Honestly, any Hendrick car, to be honest. But I'm going to go with Casey. He is the active driver who has the best result at Darlington as of right now. And not only that, but I think he has really stepped up his game this year. Granted, he needs to prove himself so he can get in a ride. But I think this would be a good weekend for him to get a second win.
And now for my pick.
Is it Chase?
No?
Who was it?
I'm still trying to decide, but I've got like 2 names in my head.
Who's the first name?
What?
Who's the first name?
I'm thinking about going to Logano.
Are you on like the Logano train right now? I don't know if I can handle this, honestly.
I don't know how I can handle it either. I'm trying to figure it out myself. I want to give him a chance.
I commend you because there's a lot of people who refuse to give Logano a chance. He's a good driver. He is.
I'm going to give him a chance.
It's kind of like how I feel with Brad. You know, I love BK. I always have. But there were a few years, so he won the championship in 2011. So I would say it was 2013 season, 14 season, and 15 season that I just wanted to, punch him in the face. Because he was just such a jerk on the track.
Right.
And I shouldn't have said punch him in the face. That was just the nicest way I could put it. But I was very frustrated with him for those 3 years.
Very light threats too, compared to something just for.
Oh my God. The people that threaten their lives on Facebook and Twitter, get over yourself. Grow up. You don't need to be threatening a NASCAR driver. They could probably care less. They probably couldn't care less about you. So you're just making a fool of yourself. And of your own family and friends, honestly, because that's reflected onto them. But I really, if you go through, my dresser drawers right now, I can tell you there's probably about 4 Keselowski shirts in there that I still wear I wear them all the time. But I actually have one. I have his champion shirt signed from him. Yeah. No, he won in 2012. So it was 14 and 15 that I was really annoyed with him. Yeah, that's right. Because he won in 2012.
Right.
Because I had his championship shirt on at the Kentucky Xfinity race that Ryan won his first race at. And I got Brad's autograph on my shirt.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, kind of cool. But I was fine with him then. And that was really cool for me. And then the following year, it was awful. And 2015 was just as bad. Last year really helped like just the way he was on and off the track and how I saw him interacting with fans, it really helped. And then this year has definitely helped. But like, I was just so mad at him.
Right.
But I can see where you're coming from. Like, a lot of people were very angry with Joey Logano because of the whole. I don't even know which drama to bring up with Joey, but like, people don't give him a lot of credit, and they should, because he is very talented.
Everybody deserves a second chance. And he's kind of become a little bit of a homie. Because I watched the video, and he, as a kid,
They have a cute bulldog. He's so cute. Have you seen it? It's just so floppy, and it's got big rolls. Oh my god, it's so cute. I love their dog.
Legato, if you're listening to this, you may want to hide the dog.
Yeah. You and your wife can stay. I just want the dog. Like, come on. I just want the dog.
Yeah. Anyway.
We need to get you in some 22 gear.
I don't have any 24 gear. I have a 24 hat. That is literally all the NASCAR gear I have. Shirt, and I have that hat. That is literally all the NASCAR gear I have.
Who are you?
A person on a very tight budget.
Wait, talk real quick. Hold on. So I got this for my birthday this year at Michigan. The 21 hat. But if you look really closely, Ryan signed it. I love this hat.
Hey, if you wear it upside down.
Well, it was raining, and he only had a black Sharpie, so and the hat's black, so like it wouldn't have shown up.
So then the number next year.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Flip the bill up a little more. It could work. I can make it work. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Oh goodness. Major news. Probably not. I guess we have. I think we have, though. Well, thank you guys for joining us this week. Hope y'all been informed and enjoy listening to us. Be sure that next week you don't tune in because we won't be here. And we will be back the following week for the Burnout right here on, I don't know if you subscribe, next Thursday at 9 Eastern. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Twitter and all our social media outlets. Visit NASCARfemale.com, and we will see y'all then. Great night, guys.
Night, y'all. Go Team Blaney.